Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 47 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Brady to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Brady now to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. So this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Brought down.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Alan Lazard. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Pickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Mike Evans, 77 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
2nd and 11.
45.
They'll run it with Jones. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. The return is Mickens. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, he'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay, and following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Gronkowski, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
To throw again, Brady. And brought in by Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Buccaneers.
And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right? You're feeling good about things. Accurate, balls being completed, yardage is being gained. Go ahead and keep taking shots. The whole team has confidence now.
Now Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point try now for Suckham. It's good, and it's 21-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and the pressure gets to him again.
Aaron Rodgers.
JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. Brady now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Jones, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's good for a Green Bay.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And 4 at the 41-yard line.
Wait, 20. Right 58, right there. That's trash.
To throw is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
21, Packers 10.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Brady again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Christian Kirksey. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Packers 10.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our players spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Mickens to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Brady now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
To Ronald Jones. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Brady. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The give is to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Jones again.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
At the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes, left side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Evans.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
A give to Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 3rd down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
34. Packers 10.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
from the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Slant to Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers again now. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey, we got 3
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now Crosby for the point after. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Broken tackle. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Wait, 20!
The final shot before half for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from, who else? Tom Brady. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Packers take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
The 39-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and
from the gun. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 44.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
45.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 26-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White, his second sack of the night.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Intended for
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will close the gap down to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Packers 20.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Wait, 20.
From midfield, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jason Pierre-Paul make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Rodgers got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So out come the Bucs now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Ronald Jones. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
On the play. And
this will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 45. Mike, 45.
Again, it's Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Yeah, it's on.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Suck up for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa Bay defense coming back out now. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Jones. That's good for a Green Bay.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
20 more yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 29 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score.
Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stomped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady to throw again. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Brady flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Second and goal.
And again, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And his kick is right through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. 34. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30.
Showtime today,
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, 65 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And the lead is up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Packers take over first and 10. At their own 28.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Mike 45.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he slings one that's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. Third down here.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To Ronald Jones.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly.
And down he goes. goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now left side on the swing pass. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Leonard Fournette.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady again. Buying time to his left. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Packers' 9-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
This will be caught at about the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brandon, not only was that a great play there defensively on 3rd down, I like the execution of the scheme. Short yardage situation, but they still were able to cover him as he circled out in the backfield. Nowhere to go, and they ended up slowing him up behind the line of scrimmage.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
34.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that's the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
29-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And again, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that, picks up the 1st down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer, picks it up for the 1st down.
45.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Now Brady on the bootleg. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Off the bootleg, Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Brady's back.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the bootleg, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Jones. A 12.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Succop's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23.
57. Packers 34.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And that will light a finish to this ball game. Tonight, but Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.